Welcome to Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. It's an NBA Thursday night on ESPN and EA Sports as we get set for the first of 4 meetings this season between the Golden State Warriors and the New Orleans Pelicans. The Warriors coming off a very impressive win in their previous game against Denver. Jeff, they did a lot of good things. What impressed you the most?
You know, I was never in the zone as a player, but these guys in the last game, they sure were. And it wasn't just one person raining threes. It was player after player. And sometimes shooting and making is contagious, just like missing is contagious. Tonight, hey, listen, there was one reason that they won the game. That was their incredible three-point shooting.
Jeff, you look at Durant, he's won 4 scoring titles. He's now been an MVP. You're a coach. How do you defend this guy?
Well, you know what? Most people try to defend with length, but I don't think length gives him as much problem as the Tony Allens of the world who try to get up and under him. The thing that you worry about with that type of strategy, though, Mike, is he's such a great free throw shooter that you can't get fouls and give bad fouls in the penalty, or you're just gifting him points.
Walker from downtown, the off-balanced attempt. Thompson's looking for position in the paint. Curry against Walker, lets it go. And Stephen Curry with a nice shot for 2. He scored 17 points in their previous game against the Denver Nuggets. Golden State's leading New Orleans by a score of 4-2. Converts on the inside.
When you play that good a defense and you contest the two-point J, you expect a good result there. The offense was just superior. The concentration and the follow-through, he stuck his shot.
Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. Slams it in.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
To Thompson. He's averaging 12 points per game this season. The catch and fire away from downtown. Durant the rebound. Oh, what a play! And here's another look at that amazing dunk. Well worth the replay. Final seconds of the quarter, just flips it up. Buzzer sounds, that ends the first quarter. The Warriors up by 4. We'll have more NBA action coming up for you right after this short break. Second quarter set to begin. No one comes out strong here to begin the first. What do you expect now, Jeff?
Well, both teams have to look for some sort of consistency. No consistency in their play. Up and down first quarter, both teams close, but not well played.
Gets past the defender, throws down the dunk.
Big time drive, big time finish. Right at the rim, over the top of the defense.
To Thompson. He's averaging 12 points per game this season. You know, Jeff, the Pelicans, they were swept in the first round by the eventual champion Warriors, but it was closer than that. They made Golden State sweat a little bit, and it was mainly because of the unbelievable play of Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is such a nightmare matchup, Mike. I just think this guy is going to continue to shoot up the charts of great players in our league. I like who he is, and you know what, Mike? If they get better and healthier perimeter play, they have a chance to move up in this tough Western Conference.
To the basket, flips it up, shot won't go. Off the rebound, looks to shoot. Nice finish around the rim. He's averaging 15 points per game this season.
The finish of your defense always has to be blocking out and securing the defensive rebound. Here they didn't do it. Good pursuit on the offensive board and allowed him to stick it right back in.
Walker on the drive. Good finish inside. Thompson. Great look. Fires away for two. Gets that one to drop. Walker on the drive. To Iguodala. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Warriors up by 4. We'll have more Thursday night NBA from ESPN and EA Sports after this halftime break. Welcome back to the Oracle Arena for the second half of this basketball game. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Golden State's got themselves a lead as we get set to start the third quarter, but this game certainly is up for grabs.
It certainly is, and it's going to take energy and efficiency at both ends of the floor.
Walker against Curry. Excellent ball movement, great teamwork. An effective drop step, able to put it in. And Anthony Davis with 6 points.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense won out that time.
Turnover, terrific anticipation by Walker. Anthony Davis, Jeff, certainly one of the best players in the game, but you've got to give his teammates credit. They've allowed him to flourish.
To some extent, I agree with you. I think it's a coaching staff thing. I think it's a teammate thing. But really what they need for Anthony Davis to reach his potential is more and better depth.
Pass to the corner. To the basket, flips it up, and a nice finish at the basket.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
To Thompson, and they steal the pass. Shut down, forced to make the pass. The Pelicans with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Golden State's leading New Orleans by a score of 22-18. Passes it right back. On the drive, at the rim. That's a catch and shoot for 3. Third quarter comes to an end. Fourth quarter coming up. Golden State's up by 4. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN after this short break. Fourth quarter just about ready to get underway. Whoever gets some stops is probably going to win this game.
But Mike, I'm worried. I don't see the intensity or the passion or the commitment defensively from either team. I don't think either team has the heart to stand in there and get the stops necessary.
Close to a turnover. Here's the pick. Hooks it up from three-point. Walker with a long-range, beautiful shot.
What a beautiful stroke. Right down the heart of the basket. Big-time 3.
To Durant for 3. From downtown on the catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. And here's another look at that three-pointer. Kevin Durant with 7 points and 1 rebound.
That's a nice 3-point catch and shoot.
Nice pass. Oh, he's wide open for that 3. Misfires from long distance.
Don't tell me you want to win. Do the work that's required to win. Close out and prevent these open shots late in a second half of a close game.
Walker against Curry. There's the pick. Strong to the goal. A ferocious slam.
Execution. Solid screen. Good fundamental pass. Catch it. Finish.
Hits the backboard and out of play. And Alvin Gentry calling for a 20 here.
Listen, the best thing to do when you're down in the last 2 minutes of a close game is run a quick hitter and then try to get to the free throw line. Score when the clock is stopped.
To Walker. He's got 7 points thus far. Gets it up. He puts it in. Clutch shot. Strong on the offensive glass. Whistle blows. An intentional foul.
When you're down late in the fourth quarter of a game, you have to gamble and try to create some havoc. Here they fouled, but they're not in the penalty, so it's just going to result in a side out of bounds.
Curry's unable to hit from beyond the three-point arc. And New Orleans calls a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a full one.
When you're in a two-possession game, you don't really need to do anything special to get back in it. All you need to do is execute out of the timeout, get a score, and then have your defense lock in and lock down, get a stop, and then get out on the break.
Forced to make the pass. Fires for three. Won't go from outside the arc. Get him for the foul. They had to do it and stop the clock.
With about a half a minute to go and you're up 4, if you make both of these free throws, it totally alters your defensive strategy. You can just protect the three-point line because really the two-point shot won't hurt you.
1 for 2 at the free throw line. The lead up to 5. Whistle blows. Timeout here late in the fourth.
The question here, when you have a two-possession deficit, is do you need a 3? Well, what you need is either a quick 2 or get to the free throw line, and then if the three-point shot opens up, yes, you're ready to take it.
There's the whistle. They had to stop the clock, so they give the foul. Off the mark on the first free throw. Misfires on both at the line, although they still have a 5-point lead. Nice ball movement. Fires away. Oh, clutch shot. No one even close. He fires for 2. It's good. From three-point land. And there's the final buzzer. The final score is 32-27. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.